Aloha friends and family, and welcome back to the channel. Greetings. We're the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you. We have given you the best that we have to offer, and we can say that confidently. We know that each of you is having your own experience of who we are and what we offer you. And we want you to know that is appropriate for each of you to experience us differently. You are each having your individual journeys in addition to the journey that you are taking as a collective. And every single person is on a different place along their path. That is why it is so important not to seek the alignment of your beliefs or your experiences exactly with anyone else's. You don't need to create a religion out of what you believe in, and in fact, it is much more beneficial for all of you to be quite flexible in what you believe. It is also beneficial for you not to compare your experiences with the experiences of others and try to come up with a consensus about what you all should be experiencing. When others display certain gifts or abilities that you have not accessed yet, recognize that it doesn't mean you are doing something wrong. It doesn't mean you are not right where you are supposed to be on your path. just means that you are in a different place and you are meant to focus on different things. We want all of you to cherish the individuality that you still experience and the uniqueness that you are able to have within you. You don't need conformity or sameness to experience unity, and in fact, the experience of oneness and unity consciousness is so much richer when you are being the unique expression of Source that you are. Let everyone else be where they are and accept where you are, and you're going to have a much easier time navigating through the remaining years that you have before you shift to the fifth dimension. Let go of any need that you have to experience the exact same things in the exact same ways, and celebrate the differences in yourselves and in your experiences. And remember, you do not have to be better than anyone else or further along on your path to love yourselves completely, just as you are. We have been noticing that the majority of those of you who are awakened have made plans for yourselves in this lifetime that have not come to fruition. And we have also noticed that a majority of you feel bad about not having accomplished the goal that you set out to accomplish. For some of you, it is several goals. You have incarnated in this lifetime to do so much more than accomplish things in the physical realm. It is easy for you to measure accomplishments that are physical in nature. You can easily point to how many books you have written, how much money you have made, how many followers you have, and so on. But it is much more challenging to quantify the enormity of the shift in consciousness that you are not only experiencing, but are also consciously participating in. And that's where it gets tricky for most of you, because you want to participate in a bigger way. You want to do more. You want to feel more of an impact on the collective. And you are getting impatient as well. You are feeling impatient with yourselves because of the lack of third-dimensional accomplishments, and you are getting impatient with the rest of the collective. You want this shift to complete itself. The sooner the better. What you are missing out on, what is available to you, but what are you not quite grasping yet? It is the opportunity for all of you to feel the shift incrementally. You need to register what is happening on your own personal Richter scales. You need to feel for the energies that are coming to you and play with them, like you would play with new toys, new technology, and look less for outside confirmations of what we are saying right now. Look less frequently at what governments are doing, banks and corporations, and others who hold positions of power, and instead look within. Feel for the changes that are afoot. You are the ones who came to experience this shift consciously. Slow down and enjoy the ride. You have been waiting for quite some time to see major changes in the arena of your world economy and the economies of the major industrialized countries of the world. The changes in currency value and the economic structure of the major countries in the world have been topics of considerable debate. There is now an understanding that leveling the playing field, so to speak, would be good for everyone. It is time for those who have been disenfranchised, not given the same opportunities as the privileged ones, and get their share. Now, the big question is how to do this, and the answer lies within you. You are an individual, and as an individual, you have the ability to help create economics that work for everyone. You have the ability to see every person as deserving of having their basic needs met. You have the ability to create that world, and if you are one of the have-nots, it's time for you to feel your worth. It's time for you to accept your value and receive. Open yourselves up so that you can receive. Feel the abundance vibration flowing through you so that you can be the catalyst for a major change in the way the world operates financially. If enough of you do this, you will create that change. Don't wait for others to fix the system. Don't wait for anything to come along before you create the reality that you want to experience. This is not about playing the same old game of being one of the winners. This is about acknowledging that the game has been rigged and creating an entirely new one. Timelines for full contact. We have begun exploring the timelines that will lead to open contact with extraterrestrials for humanity. We know that most of you realize that contact has been made, and some of you even recognize that extraterrestrials and hybrids walk among you. But you all want to know when it will be accepted by all of humanity that extraterrestrials exist. And you want to know when it will be possible to have contact with extraterrestrials whenever you want to have that contact. We've been exploring the different probabilities for humanity to arrive at that day and time, and what we can say is that the decision has nothing to do with your governments. It has nothing to do with the military, and it has nothing to do with these secret space programs. The only determinant has to do with how integrated you all are as individuals. In other words, there is a much bigger picture here than just open contact. You have the shift in consciousness to consider, and you're not going to give yourselves any experience that you're not ready for, including contact with ETs. So when you want more contact, don't look out there and don't blame any government agency for keeping you all in the dark. Your readiness for ET contact rests in your hands. The more you process the fears that you have and let go of the judgments, the closer you become to the integrated version of yourself that can handle full and open contact. If you do this, if you can work out what you need to work out as an individual, you can have contact whenever you want it. You will put yourself on that timeline where more people are ready and capable of handling contact with ETs. There are so many benevolent ETs out there who want contact with all of you, but they know that in order for that to happen, you have to have a readiness about you. And they're watching. Just know that. And take care of what you need to take care of inside of you, and you will have that contact that you desire. We have been studying mankind long enough to recognize when you all experience something new, something that you have not experienced as a collective. Your ability to sense each other's emotions and even thoughts has increased exponentially to the point where we would say that you are all telepathic now. Certainly, there have been humans who have experienced telepathy previously, but for the entire human collective to have activated your telepathic abilities is quite a noteworthy occasion. And we are seeing it all over the world. We are seeing the ability to sense what another is feeling and thinking on conscious and subconscious levels. Those of you who are awakened are having more of the conscious variety. Those who are still asleep are having more of the subconscious experience. They don't know that telepathy is even possible, but they also know things that they were previously unable to access. This is a huge step forward in your evolution. This is bringing you closer to a time when you will be able to communicate telepathically at will. Right now, you are experiencing more of an understanding with those you are close to, but you haven't yet learned how to fully access this ability. Not with every other human, but that day is coming. And that day is much closer now that the entire human collective has turned on these abilities. Activate our abilities. Om Deshante. There's going to be much more rapid evolution of consciousness now, because you won't need to experience something yourself in order to know what it is like to experience it. And it is through experience that you evolve. It is through experience that you grow and that you access more compassion. The sky is now officially the limit for the evolution of your consciousness. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. light of the infinite Creator. Until next time, my beautiful friends and family.